afternoon. How are we doing this afternoon? Oh boy, hello, welcome to the Splash Zone. Hello. Lovely. I'm legitimately happy to be here. But round of applause though, how are your 2023s going? Clap if your 2023 is going well. Clap if your 2023 is like a rickety Jenga tower. Clap if it's someone with nerve damage who's pulling out that last brick. That's what's happening to me right now. And it's actually, I actually had a really good 2022. I was surprised at this. I had a great last year, because for the first time, I did a whole European tour. I did comedy in Europe, y'all. Amazing. Highly recommend. Although here's one thing I learned about Europe and touring, is that did you know that if you are black and you tell Europeans you're a comedian, they just assume you're a celebrity? It was so fun. Because it happened, I was flying to Greece, and on the flight, this French lady started talking to me, because my headphones broke. And so she was talking to me, and she goes, oh my god, where are you going? I was like, oh, I'm going to Athens, I've never been before. And she goes, oh, what are you doing in Athens? And I said, oh, I'm a stand-up comedian. And then she goes, I knew you were Chris Rock. I was like, first of all, ma'am, Chris Rock isn't flying coach. Like, he got a jet. Like, what are we talking about? It was crazy. So I did this, made all this money. I made euros, which is like better than the dollar. It was fucking crazy. And then I came back to the US and be like, oh, this is gonna be so great. And then the first show I did when I came back, I did a comedy show in a parking lot of a McDonald's. Yes, y'all. I know, humble brag, a McDonald's parking lot. Oh boy, I wasn't loving it. Listen. First of all, we can all agree, you don't go to a McDonald's parking lot to see stand-up comedy, right? Like, it's not a thing. Like, you go to a McDonald's parking lot to see a homeless man fist fight a pigeon. Like, that's why you go. But then on top of that, it was a drive-in comedy show at the McDonald's parking lot. So instead of laughter, if people liked your set, they just flashed their headlights at you. Do you know how sad that is? Do you know what's worse than doing stand-up comedy to silence? Epilepsy. So much worse. That's what was happening. Fighting over 4Ps. It was real sad. So I did that, and then I did another show that was in this really exotic place. It was super exotic. It's called Vermont. Have you heard of it? Oh, it was so white. How white was it? Thanks for asking. Very woke crowd, I see. Y'all, it was so white. I walked out, I looked at the audience, and I thought someone came in my eye. Like, I was like, not all the Warby Parkers, like, it was a lot. That's an extra 20, Vermont. What are we doing? It was too much. Yeah, I don't know. This year is shaping up to be interesting. I'm newly single. Are there any single people here? Is anyone single and also, you know, completing the program? Going to be a doctor? Who's here? I live alone. Just gonna put that out there. Need half on the Netflix. Yeah, no, I went through a breakup like pretty recently, and it was one of those breakups. It was, I would say, it's the healthiest breakup I've ever had. Super healthy. Because like before this, I went through a breakup that was so bad that. Have you guys ever heard a breakup that's so bad that even hearing that person's name triggers you, right? Ugh. And it sucks because I didn't realize there were so many people named Daddy, and it was like so Oedipal. But I did break up with this guy because I date men, thanks Obama, and it's part of the mandate. So I was seeing this guy. We broke up. He was a librarian, which I highly recommend. Librarian, very sexy, hot. His safe word was shh. Give me the blink fees. I was really into it. And it sucked because I knew we weren't going to work out because we met on an app, Uber, and I feel like he wasn't going my way, so we broke up. And it's like a healthy breakup because I've never had a healthy breakup because it was all therapists. Therapy works. I'm going to tell you this because like I used to be the kind of person where I would break up with someone and I'd be like, I'm going to throw your shit out and then I'm going to shit on your shit. But therapy, I'm like not taking laxatives to ruin your property. Like that's growth. You know, leave the Imodium at home, bitch. Like it's really growth. Because it was one of those things where like, it wasn't even like you break up. Like have you ever one of those things where you don't even break up with them, you just lay them off? Like that's what it was. I just laid him off of the job of boyfriend. Like we sat at a table, HR was present. Like it was real. You know, I was like, look, this is 2 weeks notice. You have 2 weeks notice. We can still fuck, just don't look me in the eyes anymore. That's not company policy. It's not company policy. They clean out your desk and then collect your Cobra. Like, it was real simple. But like, so it's like interesting because like I gotta like get back into like the dating world again, and like I'm on the dating apps again, which I will say this, renaissance on the dating apps. I kind of love it. I'm not gonna lie. And here's why I love it. I don't like it to actually meet the person. I'm not even into that anymore. I just love the names. The names are the best part. Seriously, I know half of you are married because clearly, you know, you're in a grad program, your shit's together. But like, get on the dating app, fuck your life up, read the names. Because the names are militant and they're honest, okay? Because I see names and the names used to be like, Cutie Pie 84, too vague. I recently liked the name, I kid you not, that name was Black Lives Matter, all cops are bad, also I swallow. Like they're doing everything. I was like, okay, Malcolm XXX, let's do this. By any means, like,